Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm TKA Brew. We're going to be discussing the 10 gadgets shown inside of Brawl Talk and exactly what they are. Plus, at the very end, we're going to be discussing Gale's Nerf / buff, which was also shown in the Brawl Talk, so stay tuned. First one we're going to look at is Piper's. We're going to be watching this on like extremely slow-mo, so you're going to want to bear with me as we watch these. So up first, Piper. As you can see, this shot comes out of Piper. Piper has launched her shot, so it seems to change one of her shots into a heat-seeking shot, so you can now watch it curve around. If you see that, it starts to curve around the corner and going straight for Frank. So it looks like you get to take one of Piper's shots and turn it into almost like, I want to say, a guaranteed hit, maybe? Because that's going to find him sitting in the bushes. It curves around the corner, which is nice. So Piper's gadget is going to be awesome, taking one of her shots and making it almost, I want to guess it's actually like a critical perfect shot. Next, Barley's gadget is probably going to be my favorite because I love Barley. If you look at the poison on the ground, it's not actually poison anymore. It actually looks like it's healing the people that are standing inside of it. As you can see, there is Anita up there, which is getting healed, which might also be from the bear. But the poison splatters look exactly like how Barley's splatter shots normally look. So I'm wondering if it takes one of his own attacks and turns them into healing puddles instead of damage puddles for the other team. So healing is now look like it's going to be coming to Barley. Barley's going to be a new healer in the game, which is kind of awesome. Then up next after that is Bo. Bo's gadget is going to be pretty much like Penny's gadget, where it blew it up. You can blow up your super, so he can detonate his own mines at any time now, which is kind of awesome. So you don't have to worry about people running over them to set them off. Especially good in Brawl Ball. If you put them in front of the goal, you can actually blow up in front of the goal purposefully instead of having to wait for them to run over them, which is really, really nice. Up next is Penny. Penny gets another gadget. I'm not actually, is it another gadget or is it replacing the gadgets? I haven't actually figured that part out yet. Maybe everyone's getting extra gadgets, which would be nice to add in the game. But if you notice, Penny is now activating, ran towards the robot, and then activated her gadget, which means it seems the gadget is actually going to pinpoint on top of her and shoot where she's standing, or it just happened to be a coincidence that she's going to be launching a massive barrage of cannons right onto him. Up next is Crow. For, if you can see right behind him, he just activated it, and it looks like he's poisoned, not only, I think he's poisoned the Colt, and he's also poisoned the Crow up top, which you're going to see here in a second. And when he activates it, if you look up in the top right hand corner, Crow is actually blue with little downward arrows on him, which it feels like Crow's new Crow's new gadget is actually going to be a slowing gadget. So anybody you poison and you activate your gadget will actually slow them down. So that's going to be good for getaways, good for helping out your team trying to hit extra shots. So that's pretty cool. A slow coming to gadget, slow coming to Crow. Up next is actually, this is El Primo. What we just saw, can I back that up just a little bit? What we just saw, I'm pretty sure that well, I'm not sure what that is, a white egg thing that's actually covering a meteor. So El Primo actually gets an actual meteor strike for his meteor mash, I guess what it is, because what it's going to do is call down a giant meteor, because as soon as you look at it, you can see these like rocks just break away. So I'm guessing he calls down a meteor, it's going to smash around, looks like it does 2,000 damage, and clears out anything in its path, which is kind of nice. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to predict where the meteor goes, because it doesn't look like it went right on top of our light, but just in front of them. So I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to predict where this meteor lands, but it looks good for a new gadget. Up next, Mortis just activated his gadget, and I'm gonna guess it's actually gonna be an invincibility, or like Max's dash. You know how when Max activates her dash, she's now invincible while she's dashing. I'm gonna guess this is gonna make Mortis slightly invulnerable to damage, because when he goes forward, Bo shoots him, but it did nothing to the Mortis, which is kind of interesting. Up next is what I'm going to assume is Dynamite, because he just shined up and did something. I'm not 100% sure what happened to the Dynamite. We know that it's going to be Dynamite because it's our light who's playing it, but it just looks like a big explosion. I'm not sure if he did something else or he was able to see into the bushes, but Dynamite did something, and I feel like out of all of them, Dynamite is the only one that I really don't understand what happened to him. He just started shining and then started running away, so he just disappeared. He just goes poof and just runs away. Because right now, up next is Jessie. Jessie's turret is going to get a nice buff. As you can see, Jessie just activated her gadget, and the turret is going to go mad shooting the bee right now. Double speed, triple speed, I don't know. I have it on quarter speed right now, and those bullets were going fast. And last but not least, we have Shelly, who just activated her gadget. And if you're going to watch, she gets an extremely narrow shot and an extremely long shot attached to her gadget. So it's looking like Shelly's going to be able to take one of her, I'm going to guess take one of her shots, condense it, highly impactful, making it longer and doing all that damage inside that narrow field. So it's going to be one of those gadgets where you're going to have to activate it and then take a shot, just like what just looks like Piper's. So that's pretty cool. So those are some pretty cool gadgets coming to next season. Season 10's coming up, and now we're going to talk about the buffs, not the buffs. Oh, that's, yes, a buff and a nerf that is coming to Gale. So let's go look at that. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at the new hot zone that's coming, or hot zone that's coming back. But inside of that, we're gonna be watching Gale and him taking shots, and not only shots, but okay, this is him right now. Look how narrow his field of shots are. He can no longer shoot those extremely wide shots, which means he's not one of those brawlers where you can just tap the shoot anymore. It's going to take a lot more precise aiming, but because they narrowed it and made it a lot harder to hit targets, well, I guess not a lot, it's still a pretty wide shot, they've actually buffed him as well. So it looks like almost chopped in half. And then when he shoots, we're gonna go, come on, we're going really slow here, sorry. And as soon as he shoots, here we go. Right there, if you count, there is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 snowballs inside of there. So it looks like they're technically giving him an extra 500 damage and then cutting his width in half. So it looks like he's gonna be able to do more damage, or they're just six snowballs in there, and it's just not going to be able to, and they might not do as much damage, but because they're so more compact, more of the snowballs will hit. I don't know. So it looks like a nerf to his distance or width of his shots, and then it's going to be a buff to the how many snowballs he has, but it could also be a nerf to the damage if they're going to try to compact them so close together, because I don't think they're going to give 500 each. Because that could do a lot of damage, but we don't know. That is a buff and a nerf for Gale that you guys tune in to the very end for. Hope you guys enjoyed this in-depth look at the new gadgets that are coming to Brawl Stars and the nerf / buff that is coming to Gale. If you did, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of this video. If you guys want to see more sneak peek type stuff, in-depth looks at videos, I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.